being emotionally ready attracts the wrong person?
Oh, yes, yes. I think, but first of all, you have to, when you're not emotionally ready for another relationship, it's because you're still attached to a relationship. So when you're not emotionally ready, then you're not ready to move on. If you try to go to another relationship, you're going to bring that relationship with you. So yes, when you're not emotionally ready, the opposite of love in a relationship is indifference. It's not hate, because hate is inverted love. Because hate is where we're still attached to you. We love you, but we don't want to love you. That's why we hate you. But when you can become indifferent to a person, when you're no longer emotionally attached to them, then that makes you ready to move on to another relationship.
If I have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, am I still single? Do I participate in the singles ministry even if I want to be married to my girlfriend or boyfriend?
Yes, if you're not married, you're single. The only thing that makes you not single is engaged. When you get engaged to someone, then you're pledged. Remember, if you got a boyfriend or girlfriend, you're not in a committed relationship. The committed relationship starts with engagement. When you pledge yourself to someone, then technically you're not single. You're off the market, you're not available because you're pledged to another person. So, yes, you can have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you're still in the singles ministry.
In the workshop handout for March, you stated for us to actively look for our mate. Is this for women as well? How can a woman pursue a man without being played?
Okay, what I mean by actively look for your mate, if you have a sex drive, and you obviously you need to be married. So you need to. What I mean by actively look for one is prepare yourself for God to send the person in your life. Women should never pursue men. They should never pursue men. A man pursues you because he has to marry you and take responsibility for you. So therefore, women should never pursue men. Women who pursue men get played with. They don't stay with women like that. Another reason why a woman does not pursue a man is because a woman's love for a man should always be in response to the love he gives her. So when you pursue a man, then you give him something that he is not giving you. So therefore, he gets confused as to why you even want to give that to him. So when men do for women, they do to get a response. So women do not pursue men. That is a bad thing. If God has a man for you, he'll put that in his heart to come after
What are your thoughts about soul ties? Are they real or not? Good or bad?
you. Soul ties.
Yeah.
Well, basically your soul is your internal. All relationships have to be soul ties. If you don't do nothing to me on the inside, then there's really no connection. One of the biggest problems with relationships today, in my opinion, is that people get connected because of something external and not something internal. In other words, we call them situational relationships. People want to be with someone because they like the situation that that person may put them in. The only danger of that is situations will bring you together, but they not keep you together. Real relationships are soul ties. I'm tied to you internally. I'm tied to you internally. And I think that has to be the measurement rod in terms of really what a committed relationship is.
I'm 70.
No, dating has nothing to do with age. Dating has to do with temperament, what you being led to do. So I know some people at 50 years of age have lost all interest in the opposite sex or whatever, for whatever reason, decide marriage is not for them. I'm not 70, but I hope at 70 years old I still feel the same way that I want someone in my life. So there's nothing wrong with that. That depends on each individual being able to make that determination. Wait, wait on your time. You know, I think one of the things that we have not done in relationships, we have not trusted God to do what He wants to do for us. We have taken it upon ourselves to do what we want to do for ourselves and try to bring God into blessing. God, dating to me is like any other ministry. Ministry is what God does through us, not what we do for Him. If you do it for yourself, it's not God. If God does it, that's the only way you know it's Him. So I would suggest that if you are not dating and nobody's asking you out, it's because God wants you to spend more time with Him right now. He wants you to get you prepared for whatever He's getting ready to give you.